Hey everyone, welcome back to InfoVista Hub. Today, we're exploring the intriguing dynamics of money and behavior in The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Get ready for a fresh perspective on financial decisions and human psychology. Let's jump in. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel explores the powerful link between human behavior and financial success. With insightful stories and practical advice, the book sheds light on the psychological factors that influence our money decisions, offering valuable lessons for building lasting wealth.
Welcome to this analysis of The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. In this video, we will explore the key insights and lessons from each of the book's 20 chapters, providing you with a comprehensive overview of the book's core ideas, from the power of compound interest to the role of luck in personal finance and investing. We will cover it all. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of behavioral finance. Great, let's begin. Chapter 1. No one's crazy. In this chapter, he explains that people have different attitudes towards money and personal finance. He argues that it's essential to understand these attitudes to become better at managing money. Housel believes that no one is crazy when it comes to money, since everyone has their unique experiences and perceptions of wealth. He highlights that understanding different people's attitudes towards money is crucial in building wealth and achieving financial stability. Housel uses examples of people from different walks of life to illustrate how different attitudes towards money can affect one's financial situation. He explains that some people are naturally good at saving and investing, while others struggle to manage their finances, regardless of their income level. Housel emphasizes that it's essential to recognize that everyone has their unique financial circumstances and that there's no one-size-fits-all solution to financial success. In this chapter, Housel urges readers to be aware of their financial biases and to adopt a rational approach to money management. He encourages readers to embrace a long-term mindset when it comes to personal finance and to avoid making decisions based on short-term emotions. By understanding that no one is crazy when it comes to money, readers can become more empathetic towards others and make better financial decisions for themselves. Chapter 2. Luck and Risk. In this chapter, he explores the role of luck and risk in shaping our financial outcomes. He argues that luck plays a significant role in our lives, and that recognizing this fact can help us become better investors and financial managers. Housel notes that many people underestimate the role of luck in financial success. He uses examples of successful investors and entrepreneurs to show how luck played a critical role in their achievements. He also notes that some people are born with inherent advantages that can help them build wealth, such as being born into a wealthy family or having access to education and resources that others lack. However, Housel also emphasizes that risk is a critical factor in financial success. He explains that taking calculated risks is essential in achieving financial goals, but that people should also be aware of the potential downsides of those risks. He argues that successful investors understand how to manage risk and take advantage of opportunities when they arise. In this chapter, Housel encourages readers to recognize the role of luck in their lives and to be aware of the risks they take when making financial decisions. He urges readers to take a long-term view of their investments and to avoid making decisions based on short-term market fluctuations. By understanding the role of luck and risk in financial success, readers can make better financial decisions and become more successful investors. Chapter 3. Never Enough. In this chapter, he explores the concept of enough in relation to money and personal finance. He argues that many people struggle to define what enough means for them, which can lead to financial stress and unhappiness. Housel explains that the pursuit of more money and material possessions can become a never-ending cycle, leading to a constant feeling of dissatisfaction. He uses examples of people from different income levels to illustrate that this feeling is not limited to those with low incomes. Housel suggests that people should take the time to define what enough means for them, which can help them achieve financial peace of mind. Housel emphasizes that defining enough is not about settling for mediocrity or being complacent. Instead, it's about recognizing that there's a point where more money and possessions do not necessarily lead to greater happiness. He notes that people who have a clear understanding of what enough means for them are often happier and more content with their lives. In this chapter, Housel urges readers to take the time to define what enough means for them and to avoid falling into the trap of the never-ending pursuit of more money and possessions. He encourages readers to focus on building a life that brings them joy and fulfillment, rather than one that is solely focused on accumulating wealth. Chapter 4. Confounding Compounding. In this chapter, he discusses the power of compounding and how it can significantly impact one's financial outcomes over time. He argues that many people underestimate the power of compounding, which can lead to missed opportunities for wealth creation. Housel explains that compounding is the process of generating earnings on an initial investment, which then generates further earnings on those earnings over time. He notes that compounding can have a profound impact on investment returns, especially over long periods. However, Housel also notes that compounding can work against investors when they incur high-interest debt, such as credit card debt. He emphasizes the importance of avoiding high-interest debt and investing in assets that can generate long-term returns. In this chapter, Housel encourages readers to take advantage of the power of compounding by investing early and consistently. He notes that even small investments can grow significantly over time, given the power of compounding. Housel also emphasizes the importance of avoiding high-interest debt and focusing on long-term investments that can generate consistent returns. Overall, this chapter highlights the importance of understanding the power of compounding and how it can significantly impact one's financial outcomes over time. By recognizing this, readers can make more informed investment decisions and take advantage of the power of compounding to build wealth over the long term. Chapter 5. Getting Wealthy versus Staying Wealthy. In this chapter, he discusses the differences between getting wealthy and staying wealthy. He argues that many people focus on the former without considering the latter, which can lead to financial ruin in the long run. Housel explains that getting wealthy often involves taking risks and making bold investment decisions. However, staying wealthy requires a different mindset, which involves preserving and protecting one's wealth over the long term. He notes that many people who become wealthy quickly end up losing their wealth just as quickly due to poor financial management and risky investments. Housel emphasizes the importance of diversification and risk management in maintaining wealth over the long term. He notes that successful investors understand how to balance risk and reward, and they take a long-term view of their investments. In this chapter, Housel encourages readers to think beyond just getting wealthy and to focus on staying wealthy over the long term. He emphasizes the importance of having a plan and sticking to it, as well as being patient and disciplined in one's financial decisions. By doing so, readers can build and maintain wealth over the long term. Overall, this chapter highlights the importance of having a long-term mindset when it comes to personal finance and investing. By focusing on staying wealthy, rather than just getting wealthy, readers can make better financial decisions and build wealth that lasts. Chapter 6. Tails. You win. In this chapter, he discusses the concept of extreme events or tails in investing and personal finance. He argues that while these events are rare, they can have a significant impact on one's financial outcomes and should be taken into account when making investment decisions. Housel explains that tail events refer to extreme events that fall outside the range of normal expectations. These events can have both positive and negative consequences, such as a stock market crash or a sudden surge in stock prices. Housel emphasizes the importance of understanding the potential for extreme events in investing in personal finance. He notes that while it's impossible to predict when these events will occur, it's important to prepare for them by diversifying one's investments and having a long-term perspective. In this chapter, Housel encourages readers to focus on managing risk and being prepared for extreme events, rather than trying to predict them. He notes that successful investors understand the potential for tail events and take steps to protect themselves against them. Overall, this chapter highlights the importance of understanding the potential for extreme events in investing and personal finance. By being prepared for these events and focusing on risk management, Readers can make more informed investment decisions and build wealth over the long term.